The long awaited speech is finally out. All right, good day, everyone. Now, the long awaited speech is finally out. Now, we all know our dear beloved daddy in the Lord, Pastor E.Adeboye. So, he came out yesterday to give his speech in regards to the placard that he carried during the time when Jonathan was in office. So, all this while people have been shouting. They have been saying, why is it that this man has kept quiet, he refused to talk, after he protested against Jonathan. Right now, yesterday, he now broke out his silence, or he broke out from his silence and told us some things that we need to know. You understand? Now, let's look at it. This one will be part 1 video. Please stay tuned for part 2 video. I'm going somewhere. Now, let's look at the news. How I joined the protest years ago when Khan asked us to protest against Christians killing Adeboye. Now, in this news, he said a lot of things, but I picked some points that I need to react on. Now, let's look at the point. The protest then was mandated by Khan, Christian Association of Nigeria, when Christians were being killed by terrorists. I have carried placard only twice in my life. The second was when Khan instructed all churches to protest against killing, he added. Now, he moved further and said, if I knew times like this would come, I wouldn't have kept a video of that day, he said. Now, this capture, if I knew a time like this would come, I wouldn't have kept a video of that day. I think this man, in my own observation, is being remorseful. I will tell you why. You understand? I will tell you why. Okay, let's move further. He also noted that his decision to join the protest was not political, but demonstration of compassion for human life, including the Muslim, Christian, and unbelievers. You understand? It was not political, according to his statement. Now, Nigerians, they tagged it as political. He was, supporting his own tribe to protest against Jonathan. So all this analysis has been on all this while for many years until he came out to break that silence. Now, in the social media platform, people are still saying that this speech is unacceptable, that he is still supporting the ruling party. You understand? Because I went to the social media platform, I see many videos, many reactions. You understand? People still do not believe. Just that, well, let me just move further. Let me move further. Now, he said, if I knew times like this would come, I wouldn't have kept a video of that day. So this man is being remorseful. I can sense something in regards to that. He's being remorseful because if you see the criticisms in the internet space is very high. People have been talking. Why is it that this man is not coming out to speak for us? Because this man is a figure. You understand? Is a father to all. Is the father to all denominations. You understand? People respect him. People want him. People want him to speak for them. People want him to stand in the gap between the masses and the government. So why is it that this man is quiet? Do you know that after the protests, as at then, when he engaged in, you understand, after that protest, all the protests that we have been doing is meaningless to them. They don't see it as anything, and the protest does not yield any fruit, you understand, or positive fruit after that protest that he engaged in. So now people have been saying a lot of things, calling him a lot of names, political pastor, many things. But now, let's compare Pastor Adeboye and Archbishop Bensi Idahosa. Now let's go to Archbishop Bensi Idahosa. Idahosa's exceptional boldness in challenging authorities of the day. Archbishop Bensi Idahosa dared General Sani Abacha by confronting him directly with strong words of advice and warning. Move further. He did not openly protest in the street, but but used a prophetic approach, meeting Abacha in Aso Rock to voice his concern about the governance of Nigeria. Now, in regards to this, our renowned pastor that passed on far back, you understand? So then when Abacha was in power, Abacha was a military president. So when he was in power, this man used to approach him, you understand, dare him, give him advice, tell him a lot of things. When he noticed that the masses are suffering, he will go there and meet him and say, "Sir, this policy does not go well for the masses. Look into it, adjust it." So let's move further. Key aspects of the encounter. One, a corrective mission. It also saw his role with the government as a prophet of old on a corrective mission. Number two, bold declaration. Upon meeting Abacha, it also reportedly stated, "Abacha, I did not come to pay homage. I have come to advise you." Three, warning against impunity. It also warned Abacha against treating Nigerians with impunity and emphasized the need to prioritize the welfare of the masses who were suffering. Who were suffering. That means this man was standing in the gap between the masses and the federal government or the military government as at then. You see the point now. Let's move further. Four, advisory, not political. Idahosa's approach was indeed spiritual and advisory, focusing instead on national well-being. At the end of all this, number five, Abacha's reaction. Abacha reportedly allowed Idahosa to pray for him. Now, if you go to the internet space, you will see this account. I think it was revealed by the second in command, which is John Ojo. So that was it. Now, let's look at it this way. In my own observation and analysis, these men of God in this country, they stand in the gap between the masses and the government. All this while, since the genocide started, they have not been speaking up. They have not been speaking up. Does it mean that these people are afraid of the government of the day? Yes, because the citizens in Nigeria, they believe in these people. They used to call it daddy, daddy, daddy. That means they can make some positive changes, utterances, you understand, in regards to governmental policies. So the point now, why is it that this man was quiet all this while until yesterday before he now broke out from his silence? You understand? Now let's go deep inside the church. If you go to the church, for example, these pastors they are passing through some challenges from members in terms of members coming to complain that oh sir, I don't have what to eat, sir, I'm jobless, sir, I don't know what to do to make sure I get money. So in my own observation, and I relate it to what is happening in the society. If a member in a church could complain to the pastor, then the pastor will now relate it or reflect it to what is happening in the society. That means if a member is complaining, what is now happening in the world or other people out there in the society, that means other people are suffering. So that was the point Idausa picked up, and he was daring the government of the day, give them advice, he told them what to do. If they are going contrary to the laws of the land or the policies they have made, he will meet Abacha, he will talk to Abacha, all sort of things, you understand, just to make sure that this man is on track. But at the end of the day, Abacha succumbed. You saw that point that I made, that at the end, Abacha reacted and he prayed for Abacha. That means Abacha respected these men, irrespective being a military president. Abacha respected these men. So it is saying it is applicable to the Pastor E.Adeboye and many other figures or many other pastors that we have here, that we are seeing right now, that these people could lend their voice. You understand? They could stand in the gap between the masses and the government. So we look up to them for some certain things, for some certain utterances when some things are going wrong in the society. So that is the point. That is the point. So when I went through the internet space yesterday, I saw many reactions with the analysis that the man has made, with the silence that he broke out from. People are still saying you are still a politician. You understand? Allegedly, oh, I saw it because I cannot prove it. I saw it both the comment section and whatsoever. So that is just it. Now, in this my analysis so far, so what do you think about it? Is the man really standing for his members, or is still a politician in disguise? So what do you think about it? You understand? Because he has huge members or large number of people worshiping in a church. So can you tell me that these people are enjoying the current situation of this country? Is a question. Are they enjoying the current situation of this country? Is a question. So because many times people are looking at them for financial help, for material help, for spiritual help. You understand? All manner of help. So if they could come and meet them and say, okay, sir, I'm hungry, I don't have job. So how will as a father in the Lord, how will he feel? That means something is wrong in the society. So he has to lend his voice to the authority. That was what Bensi Dausa was doing. He was standing in the gap between the government and the masses, and he spoke vehemently in regards to government policies. He gave them advice. He told them what to do. You understand? When he was alive. So if this video suits you, I want to see your reactions. I want to see your comments. You understand? I come in peace. So part 2 is coming. Don't forget, part 2 is coming. So don't forget to share and like. Subscribe to that my channel in YouTube. Subscribe. Press that subscription. Press it. All right. We move.